Welcome back to Peace and Throttle. We've been gone for about a year or so it took us a little bit to get back into recording. But we're back and we're launching this first ride all the way out to Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It's about Autism Awareness Ride. I have a 5-year-old little boy named Ezra who's moderately autistic, and we're going to dedicate this launch and this ride to him. But before we go, I had to change the oil and all that stuff on my bike. And I just got done changing the primary crankcase oil, and now I'm getting ready to change the transmission oil. Ooh, that was nasty. I can smell it. Almost looks like cream custard or something. No metal shavings, that's a good thing. None at all, as a matter of fact. Awesome. Praise God. Yeah, I'd say that needed to be done. And good thing I bought new O-rings, because this one's completely gone. This little guy caused so much trouble yesterday. I had to wait all day to go out to the Harley shop and get this one. Good thing they weren't that expensive. I think it was about $1. You know, I spent 30 years in the air conditioning and heating business, so turning wrenches to me comes like second nature. Problem is, I'm out of practice, and I'm an old man now, and my back and my knees don't cooperate anymore. Y'all have that problem sometimes? Well, while we're waiting, today is the day of the famous eclipse, the solar eclipse. And we are located, 6 miles or so from Carbondale, Illinois. And as you travel around here, all the sides of the roads are filled with campers. Traffic is a nightmare. And it's currently 12:09. So in about another hour and a half, things are going to start to pick up. The eclipse should happen around 2 p.m., I think it is. So we'll be waiting for that. Still dripping. So Walter just pulled up, my older brother, on his ride. And we'll see what he's got going on today. What's up, dude?
What's up, brother?
What are you up to?
Just out for a nice little ride. Beautiful day.
Hang out for a minute. I'm changing the oil on my bike.
I see that. Now I'm gonna go for a ride, bro. Let's just stop by and say hello. I've seen the garage door open.
We're here with the family checking out the eclipse. It's the talk of, I guess, the country at the moment. See if we can get a shot of it there. It's almost total eclipse. You can see the neighbors are all out checking it out. Don't look at the sun. What does it look like, guys? What does it look like?
Very close. It's very dangerous to look at it.
Very trippy to look at.
Ooh. Don't do that.
It looks like a very skinny crescent moon, but everything else is dark.
Look at that. Oh, look at that, man. Oh. That is beautiful.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah.
This is our pre-ride comm meeting. We got to get our comms prepared and discuss the travel plans. But today's a sad day for Jim and Marie.
Our dog Dewey passed last night. He's gone. He was a good old dog.
You excited about this trip?
Oh yeah, very excited. Very excited.
Did you get your tire all set up yesterday? All done?
Yep, ready to go. Rode it last night.
You rode it last night?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did he have you out there working on it?
No.
Can you hear me coming through? Can you hear me coming through?
Yeah.
You can hear me coming through?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, say something.
Hello, check.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah. All right.
So we're good to go.
We're good to go. All right. So stay paired. Cool. Well, we've got them paired, and I think we're good to go. All we have to do now is map out the route.
Yeah.
I guess you're going to leave that to me then, I guess?
Yeah.
We just wrap. Okay.
I don't care how we go.
All right. So we're all set, Jim?
We're set.
All right. Piece of throttle, baby.
Yes, sir.
Be right back with the 2+2. You guys need any hot sauce or anything?
Yes,
Okay, I got Frank's, Tabasco, or Louisiana.
Tabasco.
As I mentioned before, we're headed out to Hattiesburg, Mississippi for the annual Bouts Autism Awareness Ride. So I'm on my way now to pick up Jim. I'll see you in a bit. Well, the worst part about all-weather riding is all the layers of clothes you have to prep. Every stop, it's just 15 minutes of putting your gear back on. Point exactly, I just pulled out of the gas station, got a half a block, and realized my helmet wasn't strapped. God, you'd think they'd come up with a better system.
It's Thursday morning. We're here getting ready for the ride, autism ride in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. We're leaving on Thursday. The ride is not till Saturday. It'll give us a couple days to get down there. I'm waiting on Lupe to get here, and we'll see. Well, he finally made it, if you can see it or not. I don't know if you can see it out there, but I'm going to pull out and see what he has to say. Yeah, you're on. It's recording right now. Trying to do a comm check. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, check. I got it.
That's the thing about all-weather riding. All the gear you got to put on.
Oh, it's not that bad.
See? I don't forget to put the helmet on.
Well, we might be going today. I don't.
Ready?
I'm waiting on you.
You can see Jimmy is behind me. I just picked him up at his house and we are rolling. We are in Anna, Illinois, and this is presumably what, our last stop in Illinois, Jim? Hopefully. I was at Jim's house the other day preparing for this trip. Sorry for the audio, it's kind of a busy place here. And he said that he wanted to make sure we're not stopping at a bunch of Mexican restaurants. Because when we went to Chicago, he says we ate Mexican almost every day. And I had to remind Jim, he's going to Mexico in June in a couple of months on a mission trip with us, and he's going to be eating Mexican coming in and going out.
So I'll be getting plenty of Mexican food come July.
So no Mexican on this trip. We were headed towards Cairo, Illinois to cross over into Kentucky when we found out that the Cairo, Illinois-Kentucky bridge was closed. Following the GPS, the road led us right to a river. We would end up needing a ferry to cross it, but we didn't know it at the moment.
What in the world is going on here? Oh my gosh.
Here we are at the river. Following the GPS, it took us right to the river. Road ends in the river. I think Lupe needs to update his Google Map program.
Brand new, man. Brand new.
That's all right. It's part of the adventure. We're going to try this push button for ferry.
While I was breathing fire at this GPS for having led us down this road requiring a ferry, Jim was chalking it up to all being part of the experience. When out of nowhere, this man arrived who was delivering truck parts, also named Jim, assured us that he too would be taking the ferry and he expected it to be there any moment. But it turns out, we found out later, that the ferry wasn't even running that day, so we turned around. With the state of Illinois behind us, we began to cross the river. Over the bridge, we were able to capture some beautiful scenery of that brown rushing water as we headed into the state of Missouri. So what town are we in, Jim?
I have no idea. New Madrid?
New Madrid, that's
New
the
Madrid.
town name. So we were going to wait on the ferry, but we found out that the ferry wasn't running today.
Yeah, they took 3 days off.
So it took us an hour. Well, we were about 45 minutes. We hung
About
around
45 minutes to an hour, yeah.
there. And we met Jim, who was in that truck. And then his boss finally called while we were waiting, said that he called the other side of the river and the boat wasn't even running at all today. So we were spinning our wheels, so we backtrack about 25 miles to the town of New Madrid, Missouri. And We're probably going to go through Memphis, I think. What do you think?
We can find another way.
Yeah. Well, I'll reconvene. I'll show you the map in just a minute. I think I lost my glasses, man.
Your sunglasses?
Oh, yeah, those Oakleys. I think I might have left them at home. I hope I did.
You were wearing sunglasses this morning. No, you were wearing
No, I
safety
were wearing
glasses.
those because it was rainy. Glad the sun started to finally come out, man. It started to feel warm on my
It
black
said
pants.
64 on my bike.
Your bike has a thermometer?
Yeah. It said 64, and this morning when we left, it was like 50, 57, I think. No,
Yeah,
it was
pretty
50.
chilly.
It was 54.
50 something, yeah.
And then when we made our first stop in Cairo, it was 57. And while we were stopped waiting for the ferry, it was 57.
57. It was chilly there.
58. And then as we headed this way, it got up to 64. When the sun poked
started
out.
poking out.
Yeah, the sun
And
poked
boy,
out.
it just a little bit of sun, and all of a sudden I felt like, oh man, I could start feeling warm.
Yeah.
When Pastor Dan and I went to the Alamo, we fought the wind real heavy. I mean, we were laying it to the side.
Yeah.
Like that kind of time we went through Cape Girardeau over that
Yeah.
JV Bridge.
Yeah.
What's the name of that bridge? Cape Bridge?
Bill Emerson Bridge. I think
Anyway,
it's the Bill Emerson Bridge.
Yeah, that was a chilly ride, man, all the way down to Texas. When we got to Texas, to San Antonio, we pulled into a Harley shop, and a local was getting on his bike, and he goes, "Where you guys coming from?" We told him where we were coming from, and he said, "How was the weather?" I said, "Just like it was here, man. It was like that all the way down, just like this weather we ran through today. That's how it was. There was snow on the ground when we left Missouri, or Illinois."
I remember that.
At Tasters in New Madrid, Missouri, Jim got, what'd you get there, Jimmy?
Bacon cheeseburger.
Bacon cheeseburger. Let's open it up, see what you got there. Yum.
Bacon, cheese, and a burger.
Sure beats that chicken sandwich we had.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere in
That
Illinois.
don't take much.
I got the grilled chicken wrap. All right. Bon appetit. Shortly after entering Missouri, we were able to cross the river again into the state of Tennessee. And then finally into the state of Mississippi, where we headed to Tupelo to see the birthplace of the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Ever since I was a kid, I'd wanted to see the birthplace of Elvis Presley. Once we got there, it was pretty late in the evening, and everything was closed. So we walked around and saw all that we could, and we also had to take a snapshot sitting on his porch. We ended up spending the night in Tupelo before making that last stretch all the way down to Hattiesburg. But before we did, we had some lunch.
Where are we eating here, man?
We're at Harvey's.
This place called Harvey's
Harvey's. We picked
in Tupelo.
We picked the fancy joint.
Yeah, we did. The other ones we went to were like fast food
It
places.
was like
or something.
Fazoli's was the other.
Exactly. I wanted a waiter, but I didn't want to get all romantic. It's like lights are off and stuff in here, man.
Well, we are two queens at the Super 8. Motel 6 with
At the Always Delicious Waffle House. You want us to whip this one? You're on YouTube. What's your name?
To Nezzy, Tupelo, Mississippi.
YouTube, say hi to Nezzy.
Tupelo, Mississippi.
Girl, we on YouTube. You better come on and get on it. Baby.
Remind y'all of the social media policy. Nothing with that corporate.
Well, we were having breakfast. We were getting ready to have breakfast at the Waffle House in Tupelo, and the young waitress was reprimanded by the manager that she couldn't mention Waffle House on social media without corporate. Well, guess what, corporate? Got worse for you.
That's right.
What do you think, Jim?
I think we're just going to let her ride.
Let her ride. Let her ride.
I think that's it for Tupelo. We just got done having breakfast at the Waffle House.
We can't mention Waffle House.
The manager get mad.
We're gonna get some fuel, look for Highway 45, and then head on down. See you in Hattiesburg.
Well, that was the end of this video. I hope that you liked it, and if you do, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, I'm wishing you peace and thriving.